Good morning. I said I'd do it and I'm here. Here is a relative term. Oh, I did not wake up when I wanted to. I did not do what I wanted to. But, nonetheless, I am here. Ready is here, which means the rest of us have to be ready to go. This is not connected yet. Hello, my friends. You're going to get to hear what I sound like in the not morning, but morning for me. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let's see what's going on in the world of Dr. Vanessa, shall we? She's finally back and sent me an email last night about coming in and speaking with her. That she'd be around this time. So, why is this here? Why is this here? That. So we're gonna eat a little bit and then... Ooh, I don't have any drinks. Let's go pick up some water. Gotta check my phone. Yep. Good morning, Dr. Carter. I am up at Parsons. Okay. You're free to finish the eval. Ooh. See, I think I'm gonna end up being turned into... She did it! Oh, she did it! Oh, I pressed the stupid button again. Where am I? How'd it go? Oh, she did it! Okay. All of this happened 2 days ago. What was... Oh my gosh, 2 days ago was the day that I didn't have a good day. Dang it, that's always what happens, isn't it? Alright, the rest of this we'll deal with later. I don't know who this person is. And people are referring me, and that's what's so special. People like me. Are you gonna back up on me? Because rude.
Morning.
Hello.
What's happening?
Do we know him? I don't want to land on his car. Okay. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Y'all are gonna have to bear with me while I wake up. I should be awake at 11 o'clock, but you know, such is life sometimes. Here we go. Found it all by myself. One story arc that we do have to watch is, what's his name? Was let go from EMS. And I knew he would be because that group is so strict. Oh no. This might be a problem. Smile. Oh wait, see? What is this? That is onion coke. That is evil. Oh, morning, morning, morning. Oh, we're moving. No, we're not. Everybody in that lane forgot to turn. Alright. Anyone able to help me with my truck? No. I got places to be. Do you ever think about how your skeleton is always wet? Ew! No! Well, now I can't stop thinking about it. Ugh. Oh, we're moving. You know what? It was... Oh gosh. It was fair.
Hey, buddy!
I feel like it was more than fair. Ooh, I wonder if she has her thingy up. Yeah, she does. Cool. I need to spruce mine up a little bit. Oh gosh. That's all I'm gonna be thinking about now. Our skeletons are always wet. Right? Curious to see what Dr. Vanessa wants to talk about. Are we gonna go? Wow, traffic is slow in the mornings. And very busy. Very lively. All these people are out. That's the thing about making roleplay servers that are like 120 people. You wouldn't have people sitting on benches, people just kind of standing around. You would have so much crime, and the city would be so loud all the time. It's better to have locals. I think it is. Oh, we gotta stop at that. Did I put this where we couldn't go to the... No, okay. We gotta stop at that store and get some water. Do I even have any cash on me? Yeah. It just balances out so that you don't have so many crims that you have to have so many PD and EMS, and then it just turns into locals or civilians, like you said. It's like, that's not a game I want to play anymore. Don't like hospitals, don't want to be a part of EMS type stuff. My brain's too slow for PD. I like the calmness. And the ability to unlock meta every time you talk to somebody, because that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, my money's going up. I think it's gonna be time soon to get a house. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Morning, almost afternoon, and it should be afternoon, but it's not. It feels like morning. I feel like I just woke up an hour ago. Oh wait, I did. Oops. Was it even an hour ago? I don't remember at this point. Oh, I'm terrible. We gotta look for this shop. Ooh, okay, hi. So we can get some water. Problem? Okay. That's a problem. This is all a problem. I'm gonna just risk it and go. Oh gosh. There's the house that Steve and Annie used to own on a different server. Pain in the... Oh gosh! Woo! The pain in the butt to get to, but it was nice. It's like 3 times the price here. Unless I were to get another raise, I doubt that's ever gonna be an option again. Okay. Let's go run in and get some water. Hi, I am not here to rob you. I only have $50. Okay, well I'm gonna spend all my money on water. No, I wanna... What happened? Is that a thing I can do? No. Pay? Is that... Take? Pay? Okay. Wait, no? Oh my gosh. You guys... I don't want to give it to nearby players, I want to pay for it myself. I want to let me do that. Okay. No one sees this, okay? Just shh. Why can't I get anything? I need water though. But I need it. Okay, I'm not stupid, I swear. I'm just sleepy. Ah, okay. Okay. We're okay. We're not stupid. I don't know what is going on, but... Why? Okay, it's taking all my money. Oh my gosh. Okay. I need to get out of here before it takes all my money. Is it just like on the floor? Oh dear lord. Oh dear lord. Okay. Well. There you go. There's some water. Did you keep it from me back here? No? Okay. Well, that happened. That's okay. I don't really care at this moment. I have enough to last me for however long. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's just my stupidity. Honestly, I can just sit in the middle here. Cool. Alright. Hold up. Why am I not moving? Oh. Okay. Okay. I'll be fine talking, it's just getting there. We gotta get there first, right? It's so nice up here, though. I mean, it's so nice. I understand why Dr. Vanessa stays up here. That and, you know, the majority of her patients are here. That ooh, somebody did not lock that back. Oh, that is not a good thing. You're supposed to always keep that locked. Okay. We're here. Does the sound okay? I feel like it's super quiet. Okay. Let me turn the music back down to where I had it. Okay. I think we'll be able to hear the game more. So we've got Dr. Vanessa and this random person that is in a hoodie. Nice. Now for her, it is morning. It's like morning. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear. How are you feeling?
Good. How are you?
I've been better.
Oh? Oh, my back. Oh, my back.
Yes. And interesting weekend to say the least. Well, last weekend was an interesting weekend. This weekend has been just starting. It's already fairly interesting. Kim, if you would excuse us for a little bit.
Of course. I might just
You can go wherever you like.
Oh.
go like sleep.
It's up to you.
All right. Well, I'll be here if I'm needed for anything further things, Vanessa.
Okay. Maybe go up to the tree and collect your thoughts for a bit.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let's scoot her back. Okay.
I swear.
Hello.
Right. So,
Power right here.
was I sorry?
Hang on, y'all.
That was actually more intense than I anticipated.
Hang on. I tried. I didn't realize she was back.
She's not committed. She's
Okay.
choosing to stay here on her own will. So, you remember that psych eval that I showed you a month ago? A little over a month ago? Something like that.
Yes, I think so.
What did you think of that PDF specifically? I'm looking for your thoughts on it.
The blank one that we use? Or the one for someone else?
What do you mean the blank one?
Which psyche eval?
Oh, I mean the worksheet itself is what I mean.
Okay, okay. I'm I'm torn on it. I feel like we get a good blanket of information, but it can be easily manipulated.
I'm glad we think alike. So what I was thinking is we have a couple different options we can do.
Okay.
There's going to be this one. Let me send this one to you.
I mean, y'all, like, for real, that thing is easy. I think Sally is quiet now.
There's that one.
That guy's back.
And then there is another one. Are you familiar with the MMPI?
I am not.
So it's Minnesota Multiphasic Personality Inventory.
Ooh.
It's one of the more common psychometric tests that are administered. The problem with that is it is long. I'll show you what I mean.
I like this one that she just sent me. It's much shorter. Like a page much shorter.
Go ahead and take your time looking.
Woo. This is long. Hi, Liz. Oh my goodness. We have true false questions, and I'm on like number 200. Oh wow. I like it though, but it's long.
The problem with the MM PI is that it is 22 pages long.
Whew. It's 22 pages long. Yeah, there's like 400, 500. Oh my gosh, it's hurting my eyes. 567 true false questions on this. The MMPI. Oh, oh. Yes. That is quite long.
That is word for word an official APA psychometric test.
Oh, okay.
That is directly copied from my resources.
Wow, that is. Oh, I
Like
mean,
literally, I copy and pasted it like directly from the book,
y'all.
which is why it's 22 pages long. I have had it for some time. Obviously, I haven't used it, at least not here yet, due to length and also I haven't seen a need yet to go necessarily that deep into the weeds.
Mm-hmm.
But the more I look at the one that we're currently using, the more I wonder if maybe we
Yeah.
shouldn't even just dive right in anyway. And it's actually something that's bothered me for a little while.
Yeah.
And because you and I think fairly alike on most things,
Mm-hmm.
I figured I'd ask your opinion. Especially since I don't really know much about our two new hires.
I don't either. I've met Oliver. I haven't gotten a chance to meet Ash.
I met Oliver. I actually had Oliver up here for a training session.
Oh,
Um,
well, that's good.
I think he's got an okay foundation. I think it just needs to be refined a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I did share with him the DSM-5,
Oh, ow.
in addition to the ICD codes for mental health, just in case he did a cross-reference. So what I did is I pared down the one that we're currently using, and that's that first one that I sent you.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that when I look at the MMPI, I don't see any way to pare it down and still do it justice, because all of those questions are actually very important, in my opinion. But I'm also a stickler for details.
I like the first one you sent me because I've been doing psych evals for residents, and even though I like the one we're doing, I feel like it takes a long time to reach the same conclusion as this one would give us.
Yeah, I made the adjectives more verbose and also condensed and more wide-ranging, because I felt that the one that we were using, I mean, to be fair, the one that we're using is 2015. Let's be honest. Things change in 5 years. They do.
They do.
And I felt that combined with my knowledge and using that as a very basic template,
Mm-hmm.
it works out okay. I didn't like some aspects of it, and I haven't always liked some aspects of it, but at the time, I also was, seeing 7 people a day for 2 months. So
Oof.
it was a little hard to take the time and write something new.
Right. Goodness.
Um, so this is what I've come up with myself. Like I said, I used that as a template. I condensed it. I took out a lot of the really odd questions, like the stepmother and the stepfather stuff, because if they already say they have a mom and dad, then why would we even ask those questions, right?
Yeah.
And you can actually get that information from, describing your family childhood setting. Like that can tell you right there exactly what's going on with that.
And I like the describe type of questions more because that does open up more dialogue between the two instead of just, here, let me read all of these questions. I always feel like when I do the residency psyche vows that they like to talk instead of just answer the questions.
Wait, what do you mean residency psych evals?
The medical group contacted me. Well, Ducky contacted me and wanted us to work with the new residents and have them go through a psych eval or talk to us before being hired. And then, of course, he forgot, but he's giving me those names now, so.
Interesting. I actually wasn't aware of that.
Because he told me.
Well, I do think that this background questionnaire is, in my opinion, significantly
Easier.
better.
I agree.
Feel free to. Oh, hang on. There's actually one thing I forgot to add to that. Give me just a second.
I definitely like that one better. The thing is, I really like the true false one. But that would take up so much time.
I forgot to put the disclaimer at the bottom.
Psych eval already. Psych eval already takes 45 minutes, if not an hour.
There we go. Okay, so there's the disclaimer at the bottom. That should definitely be on every single one of them, because we obviously don't want to be handing. We don't want to be handing laymen, i.e., non-behavioral health specialists, this test. We don't want to be handing them this test when we fill it out.
Right.
I have to put that on there because I saw a really poor example this week, and it bothered me.
Mm.
Something that got entered that shouldn't have been entered, and it was very, very frustrating to see that happen. Plus, obviously, yours and mine backgrounds are very similar. And I'm assuming not all of our new hires are going to have the same background.
I feel like both of these could have a place though, because the MMPI is. I would love to use that for something.
Oh yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I think it's gonna have its place too when we get to something that we need to
Yeah.
when maybe someone's eval, the basic eval changes and we need to do a more thorough cross-examination. I think it's actually a great guide for that. But you also need that's the male copy. You need the female copy because the questions are different for women.
Colorado Stoner, hi, welcome.
Let me get you the female version because there are different questions in it.
Okay. Welcome to our stream of role-playing as a therapist and catching up with the, basically in this city, head therapist. She's been gone for a week, I think. Last weekend something bad happened and she took the
There you
whole
go.
entire
There's the
week.
one for women.
So, catching up with her. Does it have the same amount of questions? Holy crap, no it does not. Oh my gosh. This one has 567. Woo! Oh, I love her. I love her so much.
I know it looks like the same thing, but when you go through the questions, there are going to be some differences. It's just something to keep in mind, and it is 22 pages, of course, so it takes some time to go through.
Right. I love her, Liz. I'm so glad she's here and that I can work with her. Because I love this stuff. Oh, there are 567 questions on the other one too. Woo! I feel like taking this myself. Giving myself. Oh goodness. That would be weird. Be interesting though. But that's 22 pages. That would take an hour in itself. Depending on how long it takes a person to think about each one. Woo. Poor thing. She's not used to being quiet in the mornings. I really want to fill this out myself. Out of curiosity. If anybody else wants to fill it out themselves, you know, I can send it to you. I mean, you can find it in a book. It's not like you couldn't find it if you wanted to. If you, yeah, that's English. I got my phone right here. I can check it. check it. 1, 2. Sorry. Ooh.
Thoughts? I know you're going over stuff.
I was actually looking at our alerts and noticed that Ash has more details on this new Parsons hold that we got yesterday. I didn't see that until just now.
Yeah, that was the late last night one. I tried looking for their name and I didn't see them. Again, we're running into that same issue.
Oh, fine.
Yeah. I did too. I did a search and I didn't see them, but maybe I did it wrong.
That's annoying.
Nope. Nope, still nothing.
Let's see if Ash is
Maybe we need to talk
awake.
to Ducksworth and have him come up with a way to have us locate the people easier.
I agree.
Because
Yeah.
I don't know how well successful you've been, but the majority of people who've been put here on 5150s, I have had not respond.
It's a long shot, but we can try. Hi, Deepins! Oh my goodness. My head. Oh no! Deepins, I didn't see your comments. Right. No, this is good. This is good, girl. Oh my, ow! Just hurt myself. I definitely think we can use the MMPI.
Or
For. That's what I was thinking about.
I guess the big question is, are you familiar with how to score it?
That I am not.
Okay, let me send you something.
Oh, yeah. They probably did. Probably, yeah. It that happened with the one before this one too.
Okay,
It's
let me take that back.
annoying.
Let me send you something that I can actually send you because I can't send you what I want to send you.
Okay. It's so annoying because we get the alert that someone's gone in there, so we're all like, all right, let's go, let's do it. You know, everything's gonna be fine. And they're like, oh, screw this. This is not what I wanted. Bye. It's like, really? Hi, Calvin. Welcome. Good morning, afternoon, almost, for me. Welcome to us catching up uh, in BHS and therapy. All sorts of stuff.
There you go.
Oh, interesting. Validity indicators. Right? And they're not.
In fact, that entire site can help you understand how to do most of it. If that makes sense.
It does. There's a lot.
What's neat is there's even training slideshows.
What in the world? What? My brain. Hi, Grumbly Storm. Liz! Liz! I don't even know these people yet, and you're just deleting everything. Come on now. Goodness. Liz is being mean this morning. Can't believe I would say that, but... Liz. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Well, hi, people from Dr. Vanessa's channel. Welcome. Thank you for coming and seeing me as we're trying to decipher what these things mean. Eating breakfast. Wait, like, I get this, but how do you get this from... What? Oh, training slots. Nice. Awesome. I'll definitely look into this today. Yeah, baby.
You'll be going very deep into the weeds with this one.
Works for me.
First, you said you wanted to go deep, so.
Yeah, I do. Hi, Grumbly Storm. Hi, Witch Doctor. Give back the gummy worms. Gummy worms are good. Administering it, let's see. Okay, scoring. Okay. What? I'm still, my brain is like, not understanding. I need to see. How okay. How do I get from how do I get from true or false to mm, I'm so confused. I, I'm still so confused. What? Oh gosh. So you can use computerized scoring. This is like going back to school.
So, when you're ready to use the MMPI, if you'd like me to walk you through the scoring after you administer the test, I'm more than happy to do that for your first one, or second one, or
Okay.
dozen, or however many it is you wanted. You want me to walk you through? I'm just trying to, because we're having more people come on board, it's probably a good idea to have some best practices in place, you know?
Mm-hmm. I agree. Ooh, 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 ooh. I wasn't paying attention. Y'all ignore that.
Because I also don't know how active the other two people are.
I reached out to Ash, the one of the new therapists, and he said he can come in to the city and talk with us about this new Parsons admittee, if that would be okay with you.
Well, yeah, that's perfectly fine. If he's still around, by all means, have him come on in.
Hi! Look at all these beautiful people coming in with follows. You're all beautiful, and I love each and every one of you. I'm gonna take a minute for my brain. This stuff is.
Honestly, I think the more people that we have up to date. Did you send him our materials yet?
I have not. No, I can do that.
Okay. Well,
Oh goodness.
let's definitely talk with him because I think I don't know how far in the weeds he wants to go. I know you're excited about stuff, but I also don't want to make anyone uncomfortable, right? I don't want to
Right.
be like, throwing information at someone and having them be like, "Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing."
Yeah.
We've had that before. Let's not do that again.
We're just going to wait on him. We are being nice now. Chat will be nice now. Chat will be nice. Aww.
How are you finding things so far, though?
I'm finding them well. I've
Okay.
got some good clients, and I think we're making some progress, so it's going well.
Good. I realized I hadn't checked in with you since.
Oh, it's fine.
It's been.
It's fine.
I mean, it's not fine. I should always make sure everyone's okay. That's what I do.
Oh my goodness. I love Vanessa. I love her. And I'm sure all you guys do too. All you beautiful people who take the time to watch these kind of streams. And have these cute little emotes. I love them all. Oh, is it about to start raining? No? Okay, is it just me that sees these random pieces of lightning, or I have no clue. Am I just... Alright, I need to look at something. While we're just sitting here and kind of chilling. There's a thing... See, this thing. I'm supposed to be able to do the, whatchamacallit, windowed borderless, and it doesn't give me that option anymore. Not sure why. That's something I need to figure out. Or Timmy was gonna figure out. This is...
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't show on there either. Okay. Well, I don't know then. We'll figure it out at some point. Thought I heard a car. I do hear a car. Oh gosh. Oh no! Oh, this is Ash. We have not really spoken to Ash. So let's see what happens, you guys. Let's see. It seems like we don't really drive well yet? Or maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just a good driver. I don't know. I don't know. Let's get back into roleplay. Yeah.
Okay, let's go inside. We'll use the upstairs lounge.
Okay.
Have you explored this place yet?
I have a little bit.
Okay. The upstairs lounge has got a nice seating area, a little ways from the piano up there.
Hashtag never alone. That's sweet.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. Let's head upstairs and we'll all sit down.
All right, sounds good.
I love it up here. God, it's so beautiful. Well, that didn't work, so I'm just gonna step on the white furniture. Oh good, I'm not the only one that does that. Okay, cool. And I stand on... Okay. I gotta figure out where I am. This is so special. This is very hard. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Wait, wait, wait. We almost got this. We almost got this. Perfect. Yes.
All right, well, I guess I should introduce myself first here. Nash Williams.
I cannot hear.
Doctor hired me within the last week. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm talking too quiet.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Force of habit. Um, so over the past week, I've kind of just been kind of posting up at the hospital, helping out when I can, talking to people in the lobby if they would like to talk, you know, kind of be grief counseling if needed be. Um, which kind of what I was doing last night when this patient came in. Seemed, I believe, from what he told me, he came in with a head wound and he was showing
Interesting.
memory loss. Other than that, obviously, I can't access his records, so
I like his voice.
it's not to my knowledge. Um, so he seemed very aggressive towards Grove Street, whatever you want to call him, La Familia, GSF. He showed a want to, as he put it, I want to kill all those guys in green.
Oh.
To be telling you this, and I was like, yes, you should be, but I need to explain to you now that you've expressed the want to injure others. I need to go reach out to my superiors and discuss further treatment with you. Is that okay with you if I leave you here for a moment and go talk to my boss? And he said, sure, absolutely. So he's very cordial, very cooperative. Um, my ability at the moment to take his freedom from him, so he brought Judge Rico in to make sure Judge Rico was willing to sign off if I were to have to commit him, which said as long as I could produce paperwork to have a paper trail for the situation, he would be willing to sign off. He trusted me, trust Dr. Ducksworth on our decisions. So Dr. Ducksworth asked me to then go back and discuss with Mr. Charlie Barker the option of self-admittance to Parsons on a 72-hour hold. And without question, he said, absolutely, it sounds like a good place to go. We had an officer, I'm down, it was Officer Diaz came down, removed any weapons from his person, and Dr. Ducksworth and I brought him up here last night. The entire way up here, he ranted and raved, just different things. I mean, some were very unintelligible, but there was definitely more underlying issues than just the simple head wound and the memory loss and the aggression and the homicidal tendencies towards Grove Street. This morning, I got a call from the orderly. The patient is unresponsive, unwilling to speak to me or to anyone else. I relayed this to Dr. Ducksworth, and we came to the conclusion that we were going to put him on an extended hold for about 30 days due to this. I have enough time to work with him.
Okay. I actually haven't met you before, Ash.
Okay. Nice
My
to meet
name is Dr. Vanessa Shahara Amin.
Nice to meet you.
And I believe, Stella, have you met Ash before?
I'm not sure if we've met formally. I'm Dr. Stella Carter.
Nice to meet you.
I'll jump into the patient here in just a second. I kind of want to get to know our new hires.
Okay.
Do you have any formal training I should be aware of?
I've been doing this back in Capital City for a little while. I graduated about 5 years ago. I was working at, like, I like to call it a conglomerate, because it was just like a bunch of therapists with one psychiatrist. We saw patients for about 45 minutes and then sent them once a month to the psychiatrist for a short 15-minute, basically medicine appointment. So, and then when this job came up, I saw it as an opportunity to maybe further myself as a therapist.
Benefactors.
and maybe my education later on. I've heard nothing but good about the benefactor health community, so
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything but jump at the chance.
Do you have any formal degrees?
I have a master's in science, and I have my master's in social work.
Okay.
Cool.
How familiar are you with the either APA, the NIMH, or the WHO standards for mental health practices?
Pretty familiar, but I mean, there's always room for refreshment. You know, I'm one of those people that never stops learning, or at least I try not to.
Dr. Carter and I have been brainstorming, I call it, right, Stella?
Yeah, I think so.
More or less brainstorming on how to do certain things because we didn't really have a template for things, at least in an official capacity for 5150 holds and
Okay.
psych evals and beyond that. I always ask the new hires, how deep into the weeds would you want to go?
I'm here to help. If I get to a point where I'm uncomfortable, I'll wave the white flag. Until then, I'm good.
Okay. Perfect.
Does he
So,
understand
Mr.
that?
Charles Baker is on a 30-day hold here.
Yes, and he won't probably be seeing any of us for those 30 days,
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
unfortunately.
So the Orleys are gonna handle him then for a little bit.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then we'll put that one on the back burner then, Dr. Carter. It looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, you can imagine my disappointment this morning waking up to the phone call. I was like, oh, my first real patient since I've moved out here, and I was like, it's a shame, but it is what it is, you know. So
Okay. That's fine. It's not. I don't know if I say it's not the first one, but.
let's put it this way: when I was talking to Dr. Ducksworth, he goes, "It's funny how things like this happen, isn't it?" Smile.
Right.
So
Exactly. Well, do you have questions for myself or Dr. Carter then, Ash, since we're here in a meeting and we're actually all together?
yeah. I guess what I really need to know from you guys is forward. Like I've been kind of not like shadowing the doctors at the hospital because obviously that's not my job. But like if they need me to talk to anybody, I've been there at the hospital at Davis. We all went through that issue the other day with whatever went on before the unfortunate passing of Deputy Willis.
Yes.
So we all kind of there's kind of people bond in situations like that. It's a normal occurrence. So I kind of instead of just kind of staying out on my own and trying to go, I don't have keys to the office yet, so being at the hospital is kind of my only opportunity to kind of meet and offer my services to people as they come through the hospital. I mean, is there a way you would like me to handle that differently, or are you okay with me handling it that way as long as I'm not in the way of doctors or trying to do a job outside of my own my obvious restrictions, being not a doctor at all. So
That's completely fair. Dr. Carter, if you want to take that one, I actually need a moment. I did not know Deputy Willis passed.
I'm quite sorry that you weren't informed. If you want any information, I can give you what I have on that as well.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't have any problems with you posting up at the hospital by any means. I actually used to do that. I would actually come in early in the morning. I would grab some coffee, grilled cheese or so, head down into the hospital, and I would just sit there and do paperwork, and I'd wait for people to come in. I would also I do post ads when I am available for not necessarily consultation, but for contact.
Right.
I don't generally do on the spot appointments anymore.
Okay. Is there a reason for that? Just out of curiosity.
I have over 75 patients.
Okay. I didn't know if maybe you had bad experience, and I was hoping that I'd rather learn from your bad experience than have them myself, if you know what I mean.
No, I got swamped. That's what it comes down to.
Basically, I got you.
And because I have such an extensive patient history, or patient list, I should say specifically,
Okay.
I am happy to accept appointments. I usually will handle the 5150s up here first, unless Dr. Carter is the one that they contact, or she expresses a desire to do it. Or maybe I delegate her one, because that was a fun one. But I generally handle a lot of the stuff up here by choice. And obviously, if you need any expertise, I do hold a PhD in psychology and an MD in psychiatry as well.
I am pursuing relationship and family therapy as well. I would like to get that eventually. So.
Okay. I mean, I don't see why we couldn't have like a what do you call it? A certificate program developed for people who don't come in with, obviously doctorates already.
Right. Let's put it this way: I've been afraid. I've never been afraid to take the next step and do the doctorate. It for me, it's I grew up. I didn't have the best life. I watched a lot of friends, a lot of family members have medication issues, and just that prescription pad scares the living crap out of me. I'll be honest with you, because I don't want to be the person that gives something that is a gateway to somebody to end up doing something else. That but working here so far and working with hand in hand with Dr. Astrid, it's kind of opened my eyes to it in a little different way, and maybe down the line I would consider even taking the next step if needed.
Okay. That's actually good to know. I'm sorry, Dr. Carter.
Oh no, I was agreeing with you.
How comfortable are you with potentially the 5150s if, say, myself or Dr. Carter are not available?
I have no problem dealing with anybody. Let me tell you a little bit about myself, and I didn't realize I was going to have to kind of talk about my past because of I got it. Let me just explain it, and you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I know I'm not yet doctor. I know Judge Baker better than I should. As a child growing up, I pretty broken house. Kind of became kind of a street kid. Basic B&E stuff like that. A lot of stuff I'm not proud of what I did when I was a teenager. Went through Baker's courtrooms way too many times, and he finally got to the point where, into college, you stop coming to my courtroom. And so I have seen a lot of things that I can relate to, and I really I find dealing with cases like last night with dealing with GSF and Mr. Baker. I pulled the GSF guys to the side. I said, look, I understand this guy's poking and prodding you guys. This is a hospital. I need you guys to calm down. or at least go outside and just wait for him to be dealt with. And they 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 have no issue with me. They seem very relatable with me, and the guy's like, well, why should we listen to you? And I kind of said, look, I my life is closer to yours than you really realize. And he was like, what do you? I was like, I know what the struggle's like, and it was enough for him to realize that, okay, this guy does care enough to, he's looking out for me. He's not just, can you get out of my hospital, please, jerk? And that's not what I was trying to do. I really would like to deal with anybody. I don't have an issue dealing with 5150 at all. I understand it can be taxing. I understand that it can be kind of hard at times, but it comes with the territory, doesn't it? I mean, not every patient's going to come in with a sunny story, are they?
Most of them do not.
Ooh,
Exactly. So,
look at outside.
it's par for the course.
It's raining. Oof. My head went. I hope my windows are up.
Okay. What I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna send you an email here real quick. I'm gonna hand you our basic psychological evaluation worksheet.
I believe Oliver passed that on to me last night, but you can still send it to make sure I have the right one.
I'm pretty sure Oliver doesn't have the revised one since
Okay.
Dr. Carter and I just went over the revised one.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Okay. And yes, I did sign off on Virgil Winters wearing the wig, by the way, if you were going to ask me about it. Ducksworth already asked me about it, but yes, I did. He said it was a morale thing. He suffered a head injury and they had to shave his head, and he really feels uncomfortable not having hair. So he asked me if he could wear a wig because it would make him feel better and on duty. So I said, okay. So, I didn't see an issue with it.
So random. Ooh, it is bad outside. Hear
We
that
are agreed,
wind?
Dr. Carter, that we want to use the new shorter form.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that word. Paperwork is, paperwork's paperwork, but shorter forms are always good.
I think I'm gonna hold off on handing you over the MMPI. I think
Okay.
I might keep that just for Dr. Carter and myself at the moment, at least until you're more comfortable.
Okay?
I'm not doubting your abilities, Ash, at all.
No. I'd rather show improve than you just assume or just, I'd rather you see what I'm capable of instead of just your rumors.
Well, it's also a 22-page psych eval.
Okay. I understand.
It doesn't have to do with your abilities. It is 22 pages. So when you're going in that kind of depth with a client or with a patient, that's something that you definitely need to, at least in my opinion, be coached through at least the first couple of times.
Yeah, I would agree with that as well.
Oh my gosh, this storm. Is it just me? I'm trying to angle it. I'm like barely sitting on this chair, but I don't care. She's so pretty. Just trying to see if there's a good angle to not make it so loud. Jeez. Ooh. Ooh. So, in the meantime, Ash, I do take on walk-in clients.
Okay.
and I have had no trouble. Sometimes the meetings are a bit unorthodox, but I I accept walk-ins. I have weekly clients. I take more on in the city kind of people. I'm usually down in there interacting with people. They call me and we meet up sometimes just for one talk. So that's kind of the stuff I do.
That's kind of the way I was kind of trying to do it too. And I was letting them know, just come for one appointment. I won't even charge you for the first appointment. Come, just talk to me, see if we're a fit together. Because I might not be the right therapist for you. My way of doing things might not be the one that's going to help you. There are other therapists we have that you could also speak with. So I'm not gonna have my feelings hurt because our first meeting we didn't click as a patient and therapist, or I mean even friends. Like, 'cause I like try to become my patients' friends to the extent where they openly are just they can just talk, and I sometimes that's all they need to do is be able to vent. So
Yeah, it's very true.
and of course, I mean, I'm sure you get it as soon as somebody hears you're a therapist. Everything goes to sex therapy. I'm like,
Oh,
fine, what do you guys want to
goodness.
know? And I'm just like, this is not my specialty, but what do you need to know? And they ask the dumbest questions, and I know they're just doing it just to see what my answer is going to be. So, but I think it kind of comes with the job, so to speak.
I think it comes with his job because of his voice.
Okay. If you have any questions about that psych eval, do let me know. Of
Okay.
course. It is, like I said, it's far more condensed than the one that Oliver sent you, and thank you for reminding me to send it to him as well, because otherwise I probably would have forgotten by the end of the morning. I am around in the mornings,
Okay.
as you can see. I can be available in the evening,
Okay.
but I generally do most of my things here in the morning. So, but if you do need a psychiatrist, let me know, and I can probably be available in the evening depending on how late it is.
Okay. Now, when it comes to medications for my patients, obviously that's where you guys come in. Do I just send them to the hospital so you got with recommendation, or
If you believe that they need to have medication, I actually would prefer that. Yeah, you send them to the hospital and have them speak with either Dr. Carter or myself.
okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, because I personally I see my own personal therapist once a week. It helps me with myself, but it also helps me with my job. Obviously, it helps me keeps quote unquote the demons at bay. I mean, because it's a little much sometimes, but I mean it's what
That's
I'm
true.
here to do. Obviously. Um,
How are you keeping patient notes, by the way?
I am keeping them on what I do is I rewrite them up in a Word file, and then I save them as PDFs, so that if I can upload them to anyone that needs them, if needed be,
That's
without any
interesting.
problems of format. But I keep them all on a private drive. It's not
All
public.
right. That's right. You actually showed me your form. That's right.
Yeah. I'm not using that form anymore. I found a blank form that's just progress notes, and it seems to be working really well for me. So,
Do you have an example I can take a look at, if you don't mind?
yeah. Um, if you don't mind, I can send you over Mr. Barker's notes.
Actually, yes, that'd be wonderful.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds.
No worries. I'll share it with you, Dr. Carter, as well.
Okay, thank you.
Seeing as how you and I will probably be handling most of the 5150s.
I love how I'm at the top too now.
Also, I didn't know you took walk-in appointments, Dr. Carter.
I do.
How is that going?
It's going well. I enjoy it. It's always something new, so I enjoy it very much.
There you go. I'm still refining my note taking. I apologize.
Actually,
Okay, so here's a hard question for you, Ash.
Okay.
Actually, let me send this to Dr. Carter real quick, too.
oh,
Okay.
we don't know who this person is. So we've got Leo and Astrid. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with this lighting? My gosh. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone all of a sudden.
And keep in mind, this is not like I'm not cross-examining any of your notes, Ash.
No. I understand.
But this is kind of an important question.
Okay.
These notes, who can you send these to?
Are you asking me who I'm legally allowed to send them to?
Uh-huh.
Technically, I shouldn't send them to anyone unless subpoenaed by the court, or, I mean, sharing them with my superior would be only for advice, obviously. I would bring, if I needed you to come in on a case, because I believed it was out of the spectrum that I could handle. So, technically, I already shared them with you just so you could see what I was working with at the moment.
Right.
Being,
Right. No, I understand. And considering that it's a 51-50 hold,
right.
that makes actually pretty good sense of both Dr. Carter and I, depending on who, if he sees either one of us,
Correct.
we actually have the information that we need. So this is actually a good example. However, the subpoenaed by the courts, it cannot be shared.
No.
Okay. I thought if they were willing to harm themselves or harm others, and there was a court case preceding that issue,
The notes can't be shared though.
it would just be then my evaluation, not my notes.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. It'd just be your
Okay.
evaluation, no notes.
Okay. Fair enough.
And also, it is telling the authorities if you believe someone is an imminent threat to themselves or to others.
Correct. And that's why I went to Dr. Ducksworth last night, because as far as I was concerned, if I let that guy walk out of the hospital last night, he was going to commit suicide by GSF.
Oh, dear Lord.
Because he was going to walk up to Grove Street and try to kill all of them.
Oh,
And they were just going to wipe him out.
dear
So-
Lord.
I don't think that was self-harm. I think that's more intent to hurt other people, but that's
Yeah.
just me.
Well, no. The reason I kept him was for wanting to hurt those guys. But in my mind, I saw it as he was basically just going to walk into a killing field, basically. And I didn't want to see that happen to him because he obviously
knew
was
it.
not in the right mind.
I
So,
knew what he meant.
Any thoughts, Dr. Carter?
None from me.
Did you want to elaborate on anything that I said at all, Stella?
No?
The form factor of the notes is perfectly fine, Ash. It's
Okay.
easy, it's clear to read. I would I would maybe leave the clinical opinion out of the notes themselves, unless you're just
Okay.
making that for yourself.
That was kind of for myself.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because there's a very specific type of letter of recommendation you can use instead.
Okay.
In fact, this is actually one of the things that I kind of want us all to be using the exact same format.
Yeah, and that's why I reached out to you guys, because I wanted to kind of make sure I wasn't kind of being rogue, so to speak. I wanted to be on the same page.
Stella, are you using the same format that I showed you before?
Yes.
Let me show you the format that we're working with, Ash, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and take a look at that. Once you look through it, you let me know if you have any questions.
I feel special.
Okay, I see what you did there. I understand what you. Okay, I'm comfortable with that.
Okay. Any questions about the information contained in the summary? Because that's the important part I want you to look at, Ash.
Okay. I'm comfortable with that.
Does it make sense?
Yes, yes.
Okay. That's the format I'd like all of us to be using.
Okay.
Obviously, feel free to copy that template and then just put your information at the top.
Okay.
That way you have a template that you can fill out on a whim, of course.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
And then, obviously, in the body of it, make sure that we keep it general, non-specific, and to the point.
Right.
Because there is a chance that these letters of recommendation could be used in court.
So we got to keep the patient's confidentiality still intact. I understand.
Correct. Perfect. Well, that makes me happy.
Well, I'm happy you're happy.
Dr. Carter, anything further?
I can't think of anything. If you do put an ad out and say you accept walk-ins, be prepared.
I've put them out a couple times. I've not got any nibbles yet. I've gotten more. I've talked to more people in the waiting room of the hospital, just standing there talking with them. Not in a therapist patient aspect, but conversationally, and as soon as they find out you're a therapist, they start asking real questions on purpose, and then the conversations calm down a little bit, and everybody's seemed very receptive to me so far.
Good.
That is good. That's very good. Did you have any questions for Dr. Carter or I, Ash?
Not at the moment. Sure I will eventually. Always usually do.
Okay.
Like I said, I like to learn, so.
Well, if you ever have any questions, my emails are always open,
Okay.
especially if it's related to a patient, or if you have questions about protocol, or if you have questions about, honestly, anything psychiatric related.
Okay.
I have been doing this for almost 2.5 decades.
So you kind of know your job by now. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that if you need help, I am more than happy to help you. Dr. Carter is a very quick learner, and I am very proud of the progress she's made.
Thank you.
And I hear nothing but good things about her as well, and I'm sure she would be willing to help you as much as possible.
Of course.
I will tell you this. I have been here for less than a week, and I feel like I'm part of a family. I feel like I'm part of a family that wants every single member of their family to succeed.
Yes.
And it's a very strange thing for me, especially with my childhood. But I really love it here, and I'm just happy to be with you guys.
Perfect.
Such a wholesome moment.
Perfect. Well, thank you for coming on such short notice, Ash. I really
Hey,
appreciate it.
Not a problem. I'm always available. And if I'm not, it's because I'm asleep. Other than that, I'm always available. So, even the wicked have to rest, right?
That's true. That's very true. If you don't have any other questions, both Dr. Carter and I actually have a meeting that we have to attend.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Oh.
Please feel free.
Okay.
Mm,
Well,
thank-
you have a good day then, Ash. Okay.
Thank you for your time. It
You're
was
welcome.
a pleasure meeting both of you, and I look forward to working with you in the future.
You too.
Have a good day.
Sergeant Holiday is going to be coming up here shortly,
Okay.
and I want you here for that.
Let me. Do you have anything to drink?
I do.
How y'all doing?
Hey, Sergeant Holiday.
Any particular chair you want me to sit in? I'll take this one.
No, it doesn't. You can sit in any chair, my dear.
All right. So what has Richard told you? Anything?
Richard just said he needs to speak with me, and I figured I'd reach out to you since I'm assuming it's probably concerning things that you and I have talked about before.
Yeah, exactly.
So, on that front, I don't know why I continue to believe people when they show a history of lying. And it's probably a flaw of mine, if I'm being frank. I don't know what you know since you've signed on duty. But there is a high probability that it was not Heidi.
Okay.
And by high probability, I mean it wasn't.
And who do you think it was?
It's not who I think, unfortunately. In fact, they're actually here wanting to be picked up by the police.
Oh.
Is it Kim?
Yes.
She came and confessed to us yesterday.
That's what she told me today.
Oh.
The only reason I'm talking to you about it is because she asked me to help her.
Okay. What does she mean by that?
She wants to be punished.
Oh.
Her words, not mine.
Okay. Is she in the building right now?
Not in the building. She is currently napping at the moment.
Okay.
But she will be here of her own will until you are ready to pick her up.
Okay. Can I explain what happened yesterday?
Go ahead. Yes, I'm
to
sorry.
see where our thought process is. So, after you told us about Heidi, we talked to Kim, and Kim agreed to, and Kim gave us information about Maxie. I think I told you about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was like, okay. I told Kim, go get me what you can, and then we can work with pleading Heidi down if she was involved in this. Literally the next day, she tells Undersheriff Jones she doesn't want to cooperate anymore. She doesn't remember talking to me. She doesn't know anything about anything that she stated to me. So I said, okay, if that's the game you want to play.
Ooh.
I had Heidi picked up and put her on a 72-hour hold in Bolingbrook while we see if we could put the charges on her. In that time, I wanted to have another meeting with Kim and hold that above her head to see if she would still cooperate with us, and unfortunately she didn't. She just came and confessed to killing Aaron. But the issue is, she's not telling us where the weapon is. She's not telling us where the knife is. She's not telling us where his ear is. She's just saying that she killed him because he
Odd.
snitched. She's not giving us any information about the murder. That's it, just that she shot him. And she said that she shot him in the head. But the autopsy report shows that he was shot in the chest.
I bet she's covering up for Heidi.
So that's where my end stands.
Great. So we have two people who confess to a murder, who say they're the only ones who did the murder. But there's no evidence to tie it to them.
No.
Oh.
The only evidence that we have, well, what I thought we had, was the poem. But now Kim told us yesterday that she's the one that wrote the poem. Meaning the one that's on the note on Aaron's body and the one that Heidi gave to you. That Kim wrote both of them.
Oh no.
Kim might have helped Heidi write the poem, but she didn't write the poem. Those are Heidi's words.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
I will say that as her doctor, those are Heidi's words. The way that the words that were selected, those are Heidi's. Those are not Kim's. There is a very distinct word choice difference between the two of them. Heidi is far more vulgar than Kim is. And Heidi also has better grammar. And that's not a slight against Kim.
Yeah.
Also, welcome Dr. Carter to the craziness that is this investigation.
Hi, Dr. Carter.
Hi.
I'm Sergeant Holliday, one of the two detectives that we have.
Nice to meet you.
And I just happened to get fucking shit can of cases.
I wanted you here, Dr. Carter, because I legitimately need you to assist me with this.
Okay.
I am potentially compromised professionally when it comes to this due to the kidnapping that happened of my wife a week ago.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not saying I can't do my job, but my emotions will be clouded based upon those events that happened.
Of course.
And Heidi was instrumental in that.
Yo.
And professionally, I need to maintain a certain ethics. And that is why you're here.
Okay.
That's the other reason I wanted you here this morning, besides just the psyche eval stuff.
Nice. Yes.
Holiday, what would you like to do? I am at a loss currently myself.
You and me both. Because honestly, the point of me and Richard wanting to talk to you was to see if you would be willing to forego those terms that you gave us earlier with the poem, so that we can actually have something admissible to nail Heidi down. But now it's just got a whole bunch more fucking complicated.
What if it was both of them?
It probably was both of them. But we still, at that point, we need to know which one actually pulled the trigger.
Can we not use both?
I mean, I'll have to talk to Richard about that. That might not hold up in court, because one of them has to be charged with actual murder and the other one's an accessory. Unless they somehow both pulled the trigger.
True.
I mean, if one mutilated him and the other shot him, that's not an accessory, right?
That's well, then one goes in jail for sure, the other goes for a murder. Which I really hate the charges torture, but
I think cutting off someone's hair is pretty torturous, in my opinion.
it's grievous bodily harm. That's the charge. But that's just me.
I disagree, but that's just me. I know what the year does. I think that's far more torture than bodily harm, but
It's torture and grievous bodily harm are the same thing.
oh, fair enough.
It's just the wording that I don't like.
Oh.
But besides the point,
So you want me to actively testify?
At this point, I don't know what I need, because I got one inadmissible confession that was made to you, and I have another person that's confessing because we believe that she's trying to cover up for the person that made the inadmissible confession.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Why do I have to be in the middle of this stuff? I swear to God.
Yeah, that's another thing. That me and Richard don't want to have to rely on you to make the case because of your profession. You know what I mean?
I do.
Ow. Ow, ow.
So I don't know. I'll have to talk to Richard. Find out where to go from here. But I doubt he's gonna be around tonight, or he might be around later on tonight because he had a court case at midnight last night.
Jesus.
And me and him were busy all fucking day with this case and a bunch of other shit.
Right.
So we're talking about Richard and Aaron. Is Aaron the...
I also don't know if I can testify.
Yeah, we figured.
Because I could tell you what happened with Heidi simply because of the serial nature of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't produce evidence of stuff that I don't have evidence of other than someone talking to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Kim's being pretty fucking adamant about this. But I still tend not to believe her.
She tried to beat around the bush with me. She's not nearly as... Well, she's not as good at mental sparring as Heidi thinks she is.
Yeah.
Heidi likes to think that she can wrap you around her finger, right? She likes to think that she can manipulate you.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't understand that there's very obvious tells. See that she's odd, number one. Kim lacks the mental acuity to do that herself. But for all I know, they could have coached each other.
Yeah. I don't have a doubt in my mind that Kim went and talked to Heidi after we had a meeting. And they discussed that Kim take fall for it. And I wouldn't put it behind her.
I wouldn't either.
But her story started falling apart when she was talking to us.
It makes me think that maybe they were both there.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't actually kill him. Maybe they're covering up for somebody else.
It's probably covering up for Maxie.
But if you can't prove
Is
it...
Maxie known to use guns?
No, but he's a very persuasive person, if you know what I mean.
I actually don't. I didn't find him very persuasive myself.
Well, he's manipulative, and he has the power to order people to do things at his leisure.
I would love to talk to Maxie.
Cool. So we're back to square one again.
Welcome to my job.
I thought I had good news for you today, Holiday.
Yeah, well. Unfortunately, that's just how all my cases are going right now. I closed one of them last night, but,
Oh, poor thing.
it's like a small fish in a big pond.
Yeah, I get that. I definitely get that.
So Kim's implicated in the murder of a deputy, but that's a whole other story.
Oh no.
Now, please tell me that's not Willis.
Yep. We found they conducted a raid on our house, an unrelated incident, found a taser and 5 Kevlar vests. We ran the serial numbers on them all. They all came back to Willis. Did forensics on the taser. Willis' fingerprints were on it.
Great.
So now she's implicated in that.
Oh no.
Great.
She's a mess.
And of course, even with us holding the fact that we have her girlfriend dead to rights on murder charges, she still wouldn't tell us where she got the shit from.
Fun. Kim. Oof.
Why?
Why? I don't know. Oh no.
I guess why? I mean, that's what I got. That's what I got, Holiday.
If I had an answer for that, I wouldn't be here right now.
So you're hoping I could give you an answer, and I was hoping I could give you an answer, and then all of a sudden...
Yeah.
Great. Dr. Carter, please weigh in at any time in this madness.
I'm just taking it all in. Oh goodness.
Since you apparently didn't know, yes, Candace and I were here about a week ago, and I was some patients. One of them happened to be Heidi, and that is when Heidi told me that as to the murder. Shortly thereafter, 2 people in black helmets, black clothes, and a black Jeep decided to roll into Parsons and say this is a robbery, but we need Candace to come with us.
Oh no.
I volunteered myself because I said
Wait,
I was.
they're dressed in all black?
Yeah.
Same suspects of Willis's murder.
The woman was very clearly English. She had a very strong English accent.
Mm-hmm.
The man, I still don't recognize his voice, even if I don't. I have a very good memory when it comes to voices and patients. Anyway, so I said, I'm Candace. And so she told me to get in the vehicle, so I did. And then the man claims he knew who I was. And said, no, I'm Vanessa, I'm not Candace. And I've never seen or heard that man before in my life. And I will take my medical degrees on that.
Wow.
So they put both of us in the vehicle because I said they're not taking Candace without me because I'm not leaving my wife. They drove us around to a couple different places, put guns to our heads.
Goodness.
And then at Braddock Farms, they decided to essentially attempt to give Candace a concussion and knocked her out.
Okay, not the same MO as Willis.
And that's when I went on my very, very short hiatus. I did come back a couple different times to see patients, but I generally stayed away from the state just to take care of my wife.
Of course. Goodness.
And that's actually why I said I could be better. Came up. So I gave Holiday. I forget the other gentleman that was with you that day. No, I gave him Braxton. I gave Braxton what happened. And then there was another gentleman with him. I don't remember the officer's name off the top of my head. And then that's when I left. Because I assumed that they would still be looking for me, and I wasn't gonna stick around my wife in danger. I assume, or at least I hope, with the court stuff I've been seeing, that Maxie is currently serving some indefinite time.
Mm-hmm.
Good. And that's why I'm considering myself professionally compromised, Dr. Carter.
I see.
While they are two of my patients, Heidi had a direct hand in telling Maxie that my wife was here. She was the only one who knew Candace was actually here before she left.
Oof. Ouch.
And I wouldn't want the courts to make it seem like I have a vendetta against Heidi when I was trying to provide proper justice for the system.
Right.
That is one thing I do value is integrity. And I don't want to make it seem like that's been compromised with me. So here, let me dump all this on your plate, Dr. Carter. Have fun. It's good to see you. And yes, Holiday. I just looked it up. I actually cannot testify to that confession.
Figured as much.
I can testify to Kim's because she told me I could.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you want to use that to put pressure on Heidi.
Goodness. Oh, that's a mess. And it is part of
You see,
Willis and oh.
that's the issue I'm having. Is I'm in a fucking circle right now.
Right.
Because you've got
Because Heidi says she did, or we get Heidi on something, then Kim comes in and contradicts it, and then we're gonna have Kim on something and Heidi become contradicted.
Right, but if they
Heidi and
both
Kim.
confess to it, and I'm able to testify for one, and you can use Heidi's testimony yourself, would that not allow them to both be charged at that point?
Possibly.
That might be something you want to talk with Richard about then.
Yeah.
What is that word?
Because I can actively testify that Kim confessed to me because she told me she wanted my help to see her punished. And that's why she's actually up here. Not committed, but actually staying here in the rooms because she said she wants to be punished.
So you've got one that admitted to murdering to the PD, and you've got one who admitted
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Richard.
to the murder. Oh my god, excuse me. To
See what he
Vanessa.
wants to do.
And then Dr. Carter can be my witness to show that I'm actually maintaining my professional integrity.
Yes. I can do that.
Hey, you might get to come to court with me. Won't that be fun?
Oh yeah, court's great. I used to be the one sitting behind the bench. It's fucking wonderful. Alright, well, is there anything else? Any other bad news you want to give me?
I actually thought it was good news. So yeah, no, that's what I got. I mean, but you can. I can testify.
Yeah,
That's-
I mean that's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I add that in the report. I guess name Kim as a suspect.
Oof.
I mean, if you have something to tie her to Willis, which really disappoints me in a lot of ways,
Mm-hmm.
that could be a double murder charge.
Well, we don't know exactly how implicated Kim is.
That's sad.
I mean, just having possession of his things, that's one thing, but
Mm-hmm. It's sad. She
alright.
can...
I'm gonna talk to Richard. Find out what the fuck we're gonna do. He may contact you. I don't know at this point. But I gotta get up to Toledo because we're conducting interviews right now.
Okay.
So
Fun.
I appreciate your help as always. If anything else comes to light, just you got my number.
I do, Holiday, and you know I will.
Appreciate it. I'll see you guys around.
Okay. Yeah.
Goodness. Anybody else want to agree with me that it seems like this is a nightmare? Numi!
Oh,
What?
there you go.
What are you saying?
Welcome to my life for the past week.
I had no idea.
I generally keep to myself about things, but
Oof.
after what happened, I needed to make my professionals. Oh,
I understand. Oh, I'm sure it did.
I'm probably far more private than I should be, but I can't help that.
I heard it was, what, at midnight? It was late, late, late. Is that the only time you could schedule it? I know those things can be hard to schedule, trust me, I know. Ah. That's fun. Well, I might end up testifying in court at some point soon. I was just thrown into an investigation. Yay! I know, right? So what will you need me to do?
Well, I needed you present for this meeting, number one. Because your potential testimony that says I not have a vendetta against Heidi, even though instigated in my kidnapping, my wife's,
Yeah.
and also my integrity when it came to him
That's so sad.
Question that I may have to testify to. Basically, you're verifying my professional integrity as a psychiatrist.
Okay.
That I'm still maintaining. The required HIPAA bounds. Required. Obviously, what I can say because of the kidnapping, and that I'm not. Essentially, I'm not mentally compromised, Dr. Carter.
Okay.
You know, I'm not going into hysterics. I'm not
Yeah.
lashing out and saying, I'll burn her at the stake, or she needs the death penalty, or, you know, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I needed you here for. Which I was gonna prompt you on, but Holiday showed up faster than I anticipated.
It's fine. Yeah, he got
whenever
it in like 2 seconds.
We, as doctors, have something personal like that happen, it's good to have another mental health professional attest that we are
Of sound mind?
still okay to do our jobs, in addition to potentially the potential client issues that could happen. Because, you know, he has been my patient for quite some time. Both of them, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have. They've been...
And it may never be called into question, but
Just in case.
it
Be
depends on the
prepared.
defense lawyer, right? So,
It does. And he'd be smart to question it. If he knew. If he knew.
I always like how I always have to stand up to drink.
I've got Astrid, I've got
But
a...
on that note, I am actually going to go
Okay.
home and do some paperwork.
Okay,
I actually have quite a bit of paperwork I need to do.
sounds
and
like it.
I appreciate you coming out and meeting me this early morning for you.
Oh. Sure, anytime.
And like I said, I actually do. I mean what I said. I've heard nothing but good things about you.
Well, thank you.
And I can't wait to see how far you go, my dear.
Oh, I'm excited. I didn't realize I'd been doing so well. I got a promotion, I got a pay raise, and this woman who has been doing this in real life for 20 plus years is
And I
saying...
don't trust the crazy ones, I'll tell you what. Don't ever trust the crazy ones. Although I think that's unavoidable in our line of work.
I think it is.
You stay safe, Stella, okay?
I will, you too. I didn't lock my car. Nice! Alright. Oh, dear lord. Need more coffee. I need some caffeine. Dear lord, I need some caffeine. Leaving the gate open. Dear lord, people, come on. It's locked, but it's open. Oh. That is my sign to get out of that place. Yeah, I didn't wake up until 10:30-ish, 10:30. And I got on here, what, a little after 11, so didn't really give myself a chance to wake up, per se. What are we gonna do? We need to get a house at some point soon. Ah! Whoa! Okay. Ooh. Sounds good. I'm not a big orange flavored fan, but I like oranges. Oh, we're having breakfast for supper tonight. I'm so excited. I don't even know which way I'm supposed to go. I don't even know where she lives, so I feel like she's behind me. Okay, she's not. Cool. Where do I want to go? I want to go... Let's go here. Let's try to get some water again. I bought these little Pillsbury apple crescent roll things that's like an apple pie. I showed my husband thinking he was gonna get all excited about it, and he's like, yeah, I see them. Are you serious? I bought these special because I saw them, and you're just like, uh-huh. I'm cooking them, and I'll eat them all myself if he don't want them. Ooh, ooh. That sounds amazing. Can I come over? Okay. Is there anywhere that's like open? I doubt it. I don't see anything. Oh dang, look at all the people over here. Oh my god. I probably won't be able to then. It sounds too good. There aren't that many stores marked. I can go to this one, I guess. It's not too far away. I say that all the time, like, if I'm ever making good food, I'm like, you wanna come over and eat it? I think my best friend yesterday legitimately would have come over to my house and brought me Cheez-Its. Or Little Debbie. It was Little Debbie cakes. That's what it was. Oh. Okay. I will do what it says. I'm sorry. Nobody's watching. Always feel like somebody's watching me. Right? We were talking about it last night. My best friend and I, when we were in high school, she used to come over to our house, my parents' house, all the time, and we would sit there together, the bag of Cheez-Its in the middle of us, and just play video games and eat Cheez-Its on our laptops. It was a good reminiscing moment. We've been friends. Cinda and I have been friends since 9th grade. So, teenage years. And I'm nearly 30. Birthday is like a month from now. That's why I'm already saying I'm 28. It's just easier. Sure, yeah, I'm 28. I don't know, honestly, no. I don't know, I may send out some text messages to these people. And then I probably won't get on the computer tonight because probably going to go fishing early in the morning. So probably get a little extra sleep and Josh will probably be awake. For a good point of the night. Hi! Thank you for the host! Hi, everybody. Welcome. Hi. Thank you for the host. Oh, I love you, Vanessa. I'm so glad you're back. I've missed you. And I love all of you beautiful people. And these hearts are so cute. I love them. Car? See, it's hard though. I don't want to say that Liz is a bad person. No, no banning in here. Nobody has done anything bad enough to be banned, okay? Thank you. I love you, Vanessa. You're amazing. I admire you and all your work, and I could say a million good things about you. No, you. You're the best one. You're the best one. Butter up the boss, right? See, I don't understand. She's not my boss, but she might as well be. I don't understand. Take, right? Not enough money in stash. Oh, there's 30. Oh, it's 30 for 30. Oh. Nice. Nobody make fun of me, okay? I'm still not completely awake, even though I should be. I'll tell my husband. Vanessa is just the best person in the world. Don't tell! No! No one needs to know. Look, everybody from OB who comes in here always comes at a time where I'm vulnerable and doing something stupid, and they always make fun of me, and it makes me so sad. Waters are expensive. I have. Like, Ducky came in, had to show me how to go to Parsons. Then later, Digi came in and had to show me how to go to Parsons. And I mean, I just swear, it's every time somebody comes in here, I don't know how to do something, something's breaking. It's not really breaking because I just can't remember what I'm doing. It just depends on the day. Honestly, I don't know. But I love this so much. I really, really do. We're gonna look at some text messages here. Save some numbers. Hi, thank you for the follow. Nope. New contact. I gotta finish her eval. Okay, I'm good, thank you. Leo. We gotta get a speech therapist. I don't know from where, but I'll go and learn it. Some of it? No, wait, hang on. I can try and learn some of it. But people are about to start needing speech therapists. I don't mind going to read some about it. Don't know who this person was. I may put it out there in Discord if anybody wants to be a speech therapist, just to see. If not, oh, okay, there's a road. If not, I can look into it. Car stuff, car stuff. I need house stuff. I'm just gonna drive around and get lost for a minute, you know, for funsies. Okay, let's actually pick somewhere to do something before I really get lost, which is about what I'm going to do. Oh, we can see if anybody's at Davis. Stella is not like Annie. Stella cannot be like Annie. Annie is the ditzy one who has no clue what she's doing in life. Stella, on the other hand, is the professional one who somewhat knows what she's doing in life. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I need some caffeine and a shower. Yeah, so fishing tomorrow. I don't know about a stream tonight. It depends on when Josh goes to bed. We'll see. And I think all of the officers are up in Toledo, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, I hope when I get pulled over, whenever I do first, that it's by somebody that I care about and respect, and it's not just by some random officer. Grumbly is your ditzy one. Well, it seems like that's the one that gets picked on by you guys the most. I mean, rude, but you know, I don't know the situation. Let's see if anybody's around. And actually, you know, lock the car this time. They bully you? Sorry. But I have to say, is it warranted? Like, do they have a reason to? Or is it just because you're easy to mess with? There's not a lot of people here in the mornings. Hello. They just meanies. Everybody say hi to Squid Martian, who said hello with the smiley face. This is the room I want to get into. Oh. I got to be in the chief office that one time. That was fun. We're supposed to have keys to this place. But he probably forgot about that too. Because when the hospital goes on lockdown, we need to get in there and put some armor on. I like this hospital. I like both, but I like this one a lot. I wish we could buy stuff from like out of these. And like, look at that. I want I want some of that. They got ramen, tuna. That's so cool. All the coffee mugs to get coffee. Yes. No one is here. No one is around. They're doing training in Polito, interviews in Polito, so the city is really quiet. It is a cool hospital. I mean, we can we can kind of mess around in it since nobody's here. Emergency room, where all the officers end up on the nights where 5 of them get shot up and we just happen to be here. It is really quiet. Another room. I'm usually not online early morning. I came in special today. No, I was not. I got an email from my quote-unquote boss, and I was like, sure, actually. My husband is working today. That's the ICU. If my husband hadn't been working this morning, I would have been like, I don't know. We don't get a lot of time during the week, so weekends are kind of our thing. But, yeah. How many slots does OB have? What is it, 60? Did they move it up past 60? I'm not sure. But it's getting a queue sometimes at nights. Which isn't terrible. Next time I come in here, we're gonna have to go to the bean machine and get some sweet teas. Or iced teas. Gotta remember it's iced tea. People need to learn what sweet tea is. Hi! Thank you for the follow. Come on in and join us. We're nice people. It is very quiet. Compared to nighttime, it is very quiet. There's Castle. Met Castle before. We go see if anybody is at PD. We gotta get those PD members to come and take some sessions. That guy was coughing. Please don't cough on me. I wonder if anybody's around to play Among Us. Because we were talking about, I cannot see, starting up a team yesterday or last night when we were playing. I don't know. It doesn't look like anybody's here. Could go look at houses. Let's see. Ollie, you're awake. Liz said she would play. I think Reddy said at some point she'd be able to. I don't know. Where should we go? Oh. Okay, we're good. If I get bored and nobody's around, I like to get lost in this hospital because it's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. It is closed, so maybe we shouldn't go in it. I don't know. I just thought about that. I don't want to get in trouble. Liz, you're so cute. I did lock my car. Nice. 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 That's wonderful. That's what happens when you hit too many buttons. No, you, Liz. You know what? Let's go see if the bean machine is open. See if anybody's in there. Nah. Yeah, we're driving terribly. There are cars over here. We can see if they're... Nope, those would be local cars. See, those aren't even around at nighttime. That's why I'm like, oh, we can see. Not sure. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. I think I'm gonna go wake up. I think I need to go wake up. Is anybody else streaming from OB? Oh yeah, there are people. Let's look it up, you guys. Let's find somebody else to mess with. Hang out with while we wake up. Don't know either of these people. But I feel like we should raid the one that has 3 viewers instead of 24. That seems fair. Let's do that. Yeah, how about we fix this first? Yeah? Professional streamer over here. Wrong button! Yay! I need to change those so I can actually remember. Dear Lord. Alright. Thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out. I know we just had the raid and all, but gosh, I gotta wake up. I don't think I'm gonna be fun. So let's go give this guy a follow. Or girl. This person. They've only got 3 viewers and they're on OB. Let's give them some love because we want to spread all the love that we can give, you know? So I love you all so very much. And I hope you remember that. And I will see you the next time I'm here. I don't know when that will be, but it will be. I love you guys.